So now that we know that everything is canon, I'm going to explain explicitly what all that means and what that all entails, right? Because there's a lot of people try to downplay Toyotaro's statement, and there's also a lot of people trying to misinterpret Toyotaro's statement. I'm going to be making a full video about this on the Red Button app really soon. Now, the first thing I do want to address is a lot of these DBZ pages who are talking about this whole thing by everything being canon are deliberately taking out the last sentence of what Toyotaro said right here, where Toyotaro explicitly says he believes that every DBZ fan should determine what is canon and what is not. And newsflash, this isn't the first time we've heard of a statement like this for Dragon Ball. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers this scan, right? I take the movies as stories in different dimensions from the main story of the comic. I'm entirely just an audience member of them, right? Now, why would Akira Toriyama word it and say it like this? Because he's telling you what he believes, and there was never ever a set canon, because Akira Toriyama doesn't care about canonicity. And now the interpretation of that statement is even more apparent with Toyotaro's statement right here. Because I really want y'all to think about this real quick, right? Do y'all not think that Toyotaro and Toriyama have never talked about canonicity before, right? Do you really think they really haven't talked about it? Like, it makes sense that they talked about canonicity before, right? Which is why they answered in a similar fashion. They want the fans to decide, right? They never wanted to take away the power of what the fans had to see what is canon and what is not. Which also brings me to my second point of why Toyotaro says he doesn't really have the power or authority to determine what is canon, right? Because obviously we know he does, because he is the main contributor to the super manga, right? So anything he says kind of goes, right? So whatever he writes next for the super manga is going to be canon. But quite literally, all he means when he's saying that is just that he wants to keep the power to the fans, right? He wants to leave the power to interpretation to the fans. He doesn't want to take that away from them.